Kikay. If you can't tell yet from my very green look, we're celebrating St. Patrick's on this episode, so please keep on watching. So the reason why I decided to film our very first St. Patrick's episode, hopefully there's a next one next year, it's because I actually enjoy themed videos and you guys seem to really like it too. We've had our Valentine's Day episode, we've had our Christmas holiday episodes, and now we have our St. Patrick's episode. And it's fun. I like to color coordinate based on the occasion, so that's really fun too. Second, it's because actually in California, we do enjoy celebrating St. Patrick's. It's something that my friends and family, even co-workers like to celebrate. I think because of a third reason also why I'm filming this. I think because of the great food that we get to eat and enjoy, and the great drinks that we get to enjoy. So that's why. So with that said, let's go ahead and make 3 items. First one being, and I believe this is a traditional Irish dish for St. Patrick's, which is corned beef. We're gonna do slow cooked corned beef and cabbage. Second, we're gonna try and make some Irish bangers and mash. And lastly, because I'm not a big fan of beer drinkers out there and beer fans, don't get mad at me please. I just prefer whiskey more. So we're gonna make some Irish mules. So yeah, let's start you guys with our slow cooked corned beef and cabbage. Okay, so let's start with making a bed of veggies at the bottom of your slow cooker. Let's start with our carrots. Here I have about 4 medium-sized carrots chopped in large sizes. And I'm only gonna do about half of these, okay? There you go, just at the bottom. And then we're gonna save the rest of them. So that's not a lot, I know, but that's okay. And then I have small red potatoes and just put all of them at the bottom of your slow cooker. There you go. Okay, a little tip you guys, you could also add celery, chopped celery at the bottom of your slow cooker. But people in my household are not big fans of celery. But you can go ahead and do that yourself if you like celery. And then we have our big slab of corned beef, you guys. This is about 4 pounds of corned beef. And just put it over your bed of veggies. And then I have here 4 cloves of minced garlic. And just put all of it on top of your corned beef. There you go. And then, guys, do not forget, okay, just a reminder, and I've seen when I was doing my research, a lot of people actually either dispose of this or end up cooking this with the meat while still inside the plastic or the packet, you guys. This packet, the spice packet that comes with the packaged corned beef that you'll be purchasing, make sure to put it aside because you are gonna use it. Don't throw it away, okay? Now I'm gonna use all of it and pour all of it onto our corned beef. Of course, it's no St. Patrick's celebration without beer, you guys. So for this recipe, we're gonna be using dark beer, okay? I have a can of 24 ounces dark beer, but we're only gonna use half of it. We only need about 12 ounces for this recipe. Now we're just gonna go ahead and spread it into our mix over here. But the last thing we need here is water. And we're gonna make sure that we have enough water to cover our meat, okay? We're done, this looks good to me. We're gonna have this slow cook on high for about 4 to 5 hours. If you're slow cooking on low, I think it's about 7 to 8 hours. So plan accordingly, you guys, especially if you're hosting your St. Patrick's celebration at home or whatnot. But plan accordingly. It is gonna take a while. It's a very simple dish, but there is a waiting process. Ta-da! Now we wait. Okay, so while we wait for our corned beef, which we have about an hour left, let's go ahead and start with our Irish bangers and mash. I believe this is a traditional dish in Great Britain and Ireland, but in order to make it more of an Irish dish, Irish bangers I think include pork sausage, but I don't know if everyone else in my area have the same idea for St. Patrick's and they're all trying to make Irish bangers, but I couldn't find pork sausages. I know, it's kind of weird. So it's just gonna be a little secret for this dish. We're gonna be using some chicken sausages, which it would still be good, you guys. But if you do want to make it more of a traditional Irish bangers and mash dish, go ahead and use pork sausage. Again, this is based on my research for my Irish friends out there, or really to those who know how to make this dish. Let me know down in the comments section below if my research is serving me right and a traditional Irish bangers include pork sausage. Before we start making our Irish bangers, let's go ahead and start with making the gravy, because it might actually take a lot more time making this than our sausages and our mashed potatoes. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with our gravy. I have my heat on medium-high, and now let's go ahead and put our unsalted butter, half a stick, and just let it melt. Next, let's add our thinly sliced onions. This is about 2 large onions. I know it looks a lot, you guys, but it's gonna be delicious. We need all of these. Now let's add about 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. There you go, and now we stir again. Okay guys, so this is the color we're looking for when we say caramelized and golden brown. Okay, now let's go ahead and add half a cup of red wine. There you go. You know I love my wine, you guys. I have my heat on medium-high right now. And then let's go ahead and add all our herbs. I have my thyme, okay, and I have my sage here. All right, and then we're gonna allow it to sit a little bit until it rapidly boils. So now I can see that it's rapidly boiling. Now I'm gonna turn down our heat, and then I'm gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Now that we have this simmering, let's go ahead and add 2 cups of our beef broth. That's 1, 2, half a teaspoon of mustard, it's like about that much. A teaspoon of salt, ground pepper, not too much this time, you guys. I know that's something new in cooking with Kikay, but we're doing about maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And then I'm just gonna mix a little bit. There you go. And then let's bring it up to a boil, you guys. Okay, so now that it's boiling, let's go ahead and lower our heat for about 20 minutes, but covered, you guys, okay? Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, you guys. Now let's go ahead and remove our herbs, our sage and thyme. Now let's add 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, and then 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, cold, you guys, okay? And then let's whisk in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch dissolved in 1 tablespoon of water, okay? At this point, we're gonna go ahead and grab our whisk and continuously, in a couple minutes, just continuously stir. So actually, you guys, I learned this recipe from, I believe it's the Daring Gourmet online, and I was inspired by the recipe, and so far it's looking really good. So I'm glad I found that recipe. Okay, so we're done with our gravy. That was a lot, but it's worth it, you guys. It's gonna taste so good with our Irish bangers and mash. Okay, so while we wait for our dishes, you guys, go ahead and start making our Irish mule. I'm excited, guys. This is how I usually make it. Actually, madalas, I don't measure. I'm just like, you know, you pour. Pero for the sake of this video, I'm gonna try to give you guys some measurements. Ngayon, since we're doing Irish mule, syempre we need our Irish whiskey. Your choice of Irish whiskey. Mine would be, for now, just Jameson, because I have leftover Jameson. Okay, so we're just gonna add about 2 ounces of our Irish whiskey. So, okay, let's go. There you go. And then I'm making 2 for myself and my husband, of course. Abay, ubusin na natin para fair. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish it, you guys. Sayang naman, diba? Ano ba? And then for each cup, we're going to pour about 6 ounces of ginger beer. Your choice of ginger beer, you guys. This is gonna be 2 ounces, 2, 4, and 6. So that's 6 ounces of ginger beer. Okay, so then we're gonna add half a lime to each of our cups. And then we add some ice. There you go. A little bit of ice. There you go. There you go. Ah! Lime on the side for both of them. And, oops, let's put it right here. And there you go, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. It's so annoying. Here. Oh my gosh. Happy St. Patty's. Cheers. It's so annoying. Okay, cheers.
Delicious.
Try it. Ow, my tooth.
That's really good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Happy St. Patty's. Chili rings. Delish. Okay, finish it, please. Okay, so it's actually been about 5 hours, you guys. I just want to make sure it's extra tender. So, let's look at it. Woo, smoke. Ta-da! Look at that, you guys. It looks amazing. So now what we have to do is transfer our corned beef into our baking tray. Okay? And then, but for now, let's go ahead and pick out our vegetables. Okay, so now after we've taken off our corned beef and our veggies, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we transfer this into a pot, because the broth, we're gonna be using this to boil the rest of our carrots and our cabbage, okay? So very important note, you guys. Okay, there you go, you guys. Now let's put this aside and we can go ahead and make our glaze and start boiling the rest of our vegetables. This is the broth that was left behind after slow cooking our corned beef. Now let's go ahead and add our cabbage and our remaining carrots. Allow the carrots and the cabbage to cook in this broth. Let's start making the glaze for the corned beef. Let's start with a tablespoon of butter. Let's add half a cup of brown sugar. There you go. Half a cup of water. It's been 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and add our brown mustard. Okay, so now we're gonna let this sit for another few minutes until it starts simmering again. Now it's time to go ahead and glaze our perfect corned beef over here with our mustard glaze. It's time to broil our corned beef. Make sure to broil it on low for 30 minutes, and every 10 minutes we're gonna go ahead and glaze our corned beef some more, okay? So we'll be right back. There's our beautiful corned beef, you guys. Oh, I think that's baked to perfection. Let's go ahead and cut into it. Oh wow, look at that, you guys. Oh, that's beautiful. I am so happy right now. I'm ready, I'm excited to try this, you guys. Got a few more. Oh yeah, that is perfect. I think that is perfect, you guys. Na-miss niyo yung perfect ko, no? Oh, I am happy. I'm just so happy. All the work, worth it, you guys. I hope you guys get to try this. Time for our sausages to go into the oven. We're gonna roast them at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes and flipping them halfway through. Guys, natapos din tayo, finally. We're done. Oh my gosh, isn't it obvious that we've been here for so long? Look at my face. I feel like yung eyeshadow ko nasa baba ko na, yung lipstick ko nasa leg ko na. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this would only make our dishes taste extra better, right? But you guys, I think I did a great job. Sobrang ganda nila tingnan. So sana kasing sarap nila. But we have our first dish, which is the corned beef, the slow-cooked corned beef with some mustard glaze. And we have our cabbage, our potatoes and carrots, and a honey mustard sauce on the side. I didn't show how I made this anymore, but I do have the ingredients down on the description box below, you guys. And then we have our sausage bangers, you guys. We have our bangers and mash. We have the sausages right here. They look so good. There you go. And I roasted them until until they were crispy on the outside. And then we have our green peas on the side, as well as our mashed potatoes. And of course, we have our gravy over our mashed potatoes. There you go. And our sausages. For the mashed potatoes, you guys, I didn't show you how I made it because, guys, this is gonna run for another 3 hours. Like, lagi na mahaba ang ating videos. Mapahaba na naman ating videos ito kung pinakita ko pa. But if you guys want to know the ingredients for the mashed potatoes, I have the recipe down in the description box below. Okay, so I still got you guys. And of course, we have our Irish Mule with our whiskey and our ginger beer and our lime. Okay, so cheers, you guys, before we try our delicious dishes. Cheers. Okay, where should I start? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope it's worth the exhaustion. I'm gonna start with our bangers and mash. Okay, let's start with our mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh wow. Oh, that's good. Now it makes sense why they put a lot of onions. You guys, do you see this? What is going on? I'm so exhausted. I have 2 forks. I don't need 2 forks. So I'm getting rid of one. Ano ba? Nababaliw na ako. Okay. With my knife and my fork this time. Let's go ahead and try our sausage with our homemade gravy. Okay. Again. Okay, I'm gonna try some more mashed potatoes and green peas. Oh yeah, that's good. And then this one I'm very excited about. Let's go ahead and try our corned beef and our veggies, our cabbage and our honey mustard sauce. Okay, let's try the corned beef. Oh wow. You guys, that is super tender. The long wait, worth it. Slow cook your corned beef, super worth it. Of course, we have our, I want to taste the cabbage because we did boil it in the broth of the corned beef. So I want to try it and see if it did anything. Yeah, pretty good. You can actually, it is flavorful, so it's not just repollo, it's not just cabbage. I'm gonna add a little bit of my honey glaze. Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit of my honey mustard and probably some potatoes. Let's get everything, you guys. Why not? I deserve it, right? I'm so proud of myself. I want to cry. I'm proud. Wow. Can I take one more bite, you guys? Please, 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 let me reward myself. Wow, that's good. Guys, but honestly, I kind of want to eat it with rice, with kanin. Guys, super happy, very happy with the results. These dishes are actually very easy to make. It's just the wait time. So like I said, plan accordingly, okay? Allocate your time accordingly because it's several hours, you guys. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's, you guys. I hope you enjoy and get to celebrate somehow. Try to make some of these with your friends and family. I know they'll love it. You'll love it, for sure. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell. Let me know what else you guys want to see down in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cooking with Kikay. Guys, ang sarap. Promise. Try mo. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Cooking with Kikay. Never gets easier.